Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel.你们喜欢这个新的片头吗？反正我是非常喜欢。OK， 开始之前呢，这个视频有2批组成的。第一批是这个正片，第2批呢是我的一些闲聊，我最近一些感悟。这一期的视频的灵感来自于 Atomic Habits， 作者呢是 James Clear。我在喜马拉雅上找到了有声书的资源，你们也可以在听完这一期视频以后感兴趣的话，去搜这本书的免费的有声书的版本。今天这一篇文章是他的书里面原封不动摘抄下来，因为我认为每一个字都值得细细的把玩。Why small habits make a big difference. It is so easy to overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. Too often, we convince ourselves that massive success requires massive action. Whether it is losing weight, building a business, writing a book,winning a championship, or achieving any other goal, we put pressure on ourselves to make some earth-shattering improvement that everyone will talk about. Meanwhile, improving by 1% isn't particularly notable. Sometimes it is even not noticeable, but it can be far more meaningful, especially in the long run.The difference a tiny improvement can make over time is astounding. Here's how the math works out. If you can get 1% better each day for 1 year, you will end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day for 1 year, you will decline nearly down to 0. What starts as a small win or a minor setback accumulates into something much more.Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. The same way that money multiplies through compound interest, the effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them. They seem to make little difference on any given day, and yet the impact they deliver over the months and years can be enormous.It is only when looking back 2, 5, or perhaps 10 years later that the value of good habits and the cost of bad ones becomes strikingly apparent. This can be a difficult concept to appreciate in daily life. We often dismiss small changes because they don't seem to matter very much in the moment. If you have a little money now, you are still not a millionaire.If you go to the gym 3 days in a row, you're still out of shape. If you study Mandarin for an hour tonight, you still haven't learned the language. We make a few changes, but the results never seem to come quickly, and so we slide back into our previous routines. 这个是不是听起来很熟悉？Unfortunately, the slow pace of transformation also makes it easy to let a bad habit slide. If you eat an unhealthy meal today, the scale doesn't move much. If you work late tonight and ignore your family, they will forgive you. If you procrastinate and put your project off until tomorrow, there will usually be time to finish it later. A single decision is easy to dismiss.But when we repeat 1% errors day after day, day after day, day after day, by replicating poor decisions, duplicating tiny mistakes, and rationalizing little excuses, our small choices compound into toxic results. It's the accumulation of many missteps, a 1% decline here and there, that eventually leads to a problem. The impact created by a change in your habits is similar to the effect of shifting the route of an airplane by just a few degrees. Whew. Imagine you are flying from Los Angeles to New York City. If a pilot leaving from LAX adjusts the heading, I'm gonna show you. If a pilot leaving from LAX adjusts the heading just 3.5 degrees south, you will land in Washington, D.C. instead of New York. Such a small change is barely noticeable at takeoff. The nose of the airplane moves just a few feet, but when magnified across the entire United States, you end up hundreds of miles apart. Similarly, a slight change in your daily habits can guide your life into a very different destination. Making a choice that is 1% better or 1% worse seems insignificant in the moment, but over the span of moments that make up a lifetime, these choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. That said, it doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. What matters is whether your habits are putting you on the path toward success. You should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. If you are a millionaire, but you spend more than you earn each month, then you are on a bad trajectory. If your spending habits don't change, it's not going to end well. Conversely, if you are broke, but you save a little bit every month, then you are on the path toward financial freedom, even if you're moving slower than you'd like. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. Your clutter is a lagging measure of your cleaning habits. You get what you repeat. Okay? If you want to predict where you will end up in life, all you have to do is follow the curve of tiny gains or tiny losses and see how your daily choices will compound 10 or 20 years down the line. Are you spending less than you earn each month? Are you making it into the gym each week? Are you reading books and learning something new each day? Tiny battles like these are the ones that will define your future self. Time magnifies the margin between success and failure. It will multiply whatever you feed it. Good habits make time your ally. Bad habits make time your enemy. Habits are a double-edged sword. Bad habits can cut you down just as easily as good habits can build you up, which is why understanding the details is crucial. You need to know how habits work and how to design them to your liking, so you can avoid the dangerous half of the blade. OK， 下面的这个环节呢，就是想和你们讨论一下我在看完这本书以后有一些什么样的变化。接着呢，把我自己的行动告诉你们，这样你们就会觉得OK， 原来看书不仅仅是看过知道，不是停止于这里，而是要你看过做到有收益，你才会重复的去做它，有奖励的行为才会让我们想要不断的去重复。我先说一下我个人的思维的转变。之前呢，我总是觉得一旦立了一个新的 flag， 下定决心以后，那我就要比如说每天要健身2个小时。本来我是一个完全不健身的人，我突然说一天要健身2个小时，然后3个月以后我要收获一个什么什么样的身材，或者说我现在完全是一个不读书的人，那我不学习比如说意大利语，那我现在呢突然要求我自己一天要学3-4个小时的意大利语，这是完全不可能的事情。那这个作者在书里面提倡的是，当我们想要养成任何新的好习惯的时候，一天只要求做2分钟。举个例子，我今天只健身2分钟，大概就是做10个深蹲，2分钟的学习我就学5个意大利语单词，多1分钟我都不学，这样会产生一个很奇怪的错觉，就是你会发现我还挺想学的，怎么2分钟就已经过去了呢？你会觉得原来我意志力还挺强的，2分钟我都能坚持下来，明天我可以坚持5分钟。所有的习惯都是这样子一点一点累加起来的。如果说我们一开始就给自己2个小时的跳跃的话， 可以确保这个事情一定会失败，请你们先尝试一下这个2分钟的法则。OK， 那这一期的视频呢就到这里了。如果你们还没有看够的话呢，这一期还有第2批，就是我的闲聊的内容。我和你们呢就在下一期的视频当中再见啦，ciao ciao，注意看这个新的片尾哟。